Well, they've built this. I'm waiting for them to take this temporary fence out and put that fence part back in there. I want to plant in the winter, ready for spring. So I'm just waiting on this to go. Fairlane's looking good. It's all Epotex at the top. I'm looking really, really fine. I'm just going to jump over. Hang on a minute. A little fence here to stop the doggies. Oh, there we go. Whoa, sorry. The plenum, I've welded that, Epitech that underneath and welded up some holes. There's the front floor. Should really have replaced that, but I didn't want to. I've also gone around the screen. I'll give it another coat because it's a bit thin, but I've gone right around the screen. I've taken every bit of paint off. And this is brush painted so you can see track marks in it. I don't think that matters. I don't think we also need to paint a colour on that. I don't think it matters at all. Although I might rattle can a bit of black across there. Once I've got this welded on, the top welded on, I can't reach in there to do that, I don't think. I wanted to give that another hit. But I can go around the window again. There was a bit of scaly stuff there, but not any longer. And I've taken all the paint off. And I've got to wet sand that. Yes, it's a little bit thin there too, but it's very thick in these sorts of areas. Got to wet sand that because you see it. That's where all the green goes. I still haven't washed it out yet. I'm going to weld that top on this weekend and seam seal it. Then I'll wheel it out, clean all this up, and take all the front suspension out, paint the engine bay, get the steering box redone. Have I lost focus? Come on. As I was saying, take the brake lines out, make up some new ones, that sort of stuff. So that's all looking pretty good. I've also, there was a hole there in the sill, in the front of the sill. I've welded that up, and you know, underneath the repairs look pretty good. There's no leaks. I've water tested it, and I'm really pleased with it. Although I forgot to paint that bit. The transmission. Let's go and have a look. The transmission is a bit worse than I thought it would be. So I've got it wrapped up there in that white foam stuff. I pulled the front pump apart and found the gears. I don't like them. There's a big wear mark where the converter rides, and I don't like that at all. I've replaced all the clutches, steel clutch plates, friction plates, all the thrust washers. That's one new spare one left. The rings that go on the front pump, these ones, and the rings on the governor, and I've rebuilt the sprag as well. So once I've got those gears, I can put all that back together and check the thrust, because there's different. The original one's this one on the very end, this brown one, and there's different thicknesses there. So I need to check all that, put a new thrust bearing on, thrust washer, sorry, on there. Then that can go together, and everything's been. Can we get that up? Everything, of course, is plated, so it's going to look rather spiffy. But that's what I've been doing. So I've been coming out when there's daylight, just doing a little bit here and there. I didn't buy a modulator for it. I should get one of those too. And just doing what I can when I can. Back at work, reporting, assessments, you know, all that sort of crap that's coming up. And I don't mind doing it because it's a good job. But what else have I got to say? Not that much, really. Fairlane is going to get some work this weekend. When those parts come, that transmission should be built by the end of the week this coming week, because the parts are going to be here around Tuesday-ish. I want to get that all in one piece. Then I'll take it off the bench, and we made it up to a 302. Once that's painted, the 302 and everything are going in there, because I need to make some room. Aside from that, not much. XC, haven't done a damn thing on since the last video, but it doesn't matter because it still looks rather peachy. I'll polish up that bumper and stick it on at some point. I'll go for roadworthy in this in the spring, get it on the road, drive it. There's not much left on it. It's actually quite little. And the XW, well, we just love it. Anyway, that's all from me. Only a short video. Take good care of yourselves. Enjoy your classic, and I'll see you soon.